Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Dunn, and it's Capella in at the center. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Brown, and it's Irving at the 1. Now here is Harris. His three-pointers off the mark. Hunter with it. Harris is there. Dunn outside. Hawks passing it around. Another shot, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
Harris passes to KD, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Dunn. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Back to Dunn. Right wing. Collins wide open. He fires. Atlanta again missing.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Down low. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist from KD.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Now, here's Dunn. Outside Collins. Irving against Dunn. Here's Durant. The kick out to Irving. Brown feeling it out a bit. And finished off by Brown.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Dunn against Irving. Dunn shot's good.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And here is Irving. Harris kicks to Irving. Inside. Jordan the pass to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
It's tipped, and Collins gets double-teamed. Irving with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Durant just inside the line, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Dunn, and it's good for 2. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Jeff Green is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Chris Dunn. And it's Capella missing. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Irving's shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Huerter. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Durant. From 17 feet out, Gallinari with the rebound.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
Here's Irving. Harris, right side. Williams against Irving. The shot from 20 feet away. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Hawks trail by 4. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Reddish. Back to Gallinari. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Brooklyn has possession. Now here's Harden. The 9-foot shot. And it's good. 2 points.
So fun watching Harden operate inside near the rim. I mean, his confidence level is high, and he does a really good job getting ideal position.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Brooklyn.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
They've got Green. He's out there with Durant, and it's Harden in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Back to Green. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Now here's Harden, guarded closely. 4 on the clock. The drive by Green. Here's Claxton, and he lays it straight in. Claxton's got his first points of the game.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in.
And although he's smaller, Young willing to battle inside and shows you he can score through contact.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Young passes to Collins. Here's Snell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's deflected, and as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Atlanta making some changes. Hunter's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovic in for Reddish. Young against Harden. Nets leading by 5. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Now, Dinwiddie. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Snell finds Young. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
On the wing, Harden. Young against Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. And he commits the intentional foul. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Collins. Okongwu comes in for Hunter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Trae Young. Jordan, good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
Hey, when you're as big and strong as Jordan is, you expect to get hit. You expect contact. And Jordan doesn't let it bother him.
KD on the wing. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Bogdanovich inside. He's covered by Brown. Bogdanovich, no luck. Here's Irving. Rebound, Atlanta. 1:25 left to play here in the second quarter. And Bogdanovich kicks to Dunn. Throws it up high. That's tipped, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. 1:14 left in the first half of basketball. And it's Dunn in the corner. Atlanta again missing. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 7-point differential. Lets the three fly. Okongwu grabs the board. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Durant. Steps back and creams the jump shot. KD's got 6.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
And it's Dunn penetrating. Here's Okongwu. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Irving with the ball. 1 second left. A putback, and it's good. But hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back. Brooklyn came out looking very confident. They put together the kind of powerful run. And that should do.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Williams is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Hunter. And it's Fernando in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Young. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Brooklyn leading by 10. And here's Irving. He has 5. The wide open look for Durant. It's rebounded by Lou Williams.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Irving against Young. The pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Williams kicks to Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Hunter. Okongwu's now got his first points in this one. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And Atlanta. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Oh, my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
Harden against Williams. Back to Collins. Right side, Williams. Nets leading by 10. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Off target from three-point range. Hawks have gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Williams against Harden. Dunn left side. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Capella missing. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Passes it to Harden. A step-back shot here. Again, the Nets for 2.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Dunn dishes to Collins. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Three-pointer. No good on the shot. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Green, the pass to Harden. Griffin kicks to Harden. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Nets. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Green, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
Done outside. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Capella. Here's Irving. To the paint. Gallinari with the steal. Bogdanovich wide open. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Nobody near Irving. Offline with his 3.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
So for the Nets, Kevin Durant's checked in for Green, and it's Brown in for James Harden. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Young's checked in. Irving looking over the floor. Back to Jordan. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Brooklyn?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Now Irving. Outside Durant.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Here's Gallinari. Rebound, Brooklyn. Outside, KD. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Bogdanovich with it, picked up by Harris. Here's Young. He's still out. Now he is 9 of 10.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Young against Irving. Here's Jordan. And they call the foul, so a chance. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. Or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. 18 feet out, and it's good off the back rim and in. And the Nets lead by 11.
So smooth offensively, extremely smooth. Durant, easily one of the best scorers in NBA history.
Young, good.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Pass to Durant. Over Gallinari. Durant with another miss. The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Young. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Nets.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kevin Durant.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Johnson comes in for Joe Harris. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. Outside, KD from deep three-point range. From deep. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And it's the Hawks' ball. They trail by 11. Young with the ball. That they'll get another chance. Capella kicks to Young. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range.
This is what the crowd comes to see. Young has that it factor.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Joel Embiid to be more aggressive.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Green, and there's Anthony Tolliver, and it's Embiid, and it's center. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Brown, then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. Now here's Jordan. Dishes it to Durant. Over Thybulle. Offensive rebound. Harden the pass to Brown. This one for three. KD can't get it to go. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Thybulle. Simmons looking around. Tolliver for three. The shot will not fall. And Brooklyn will come the other way. KD passes to Jordan. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Harden outside. Nifty move. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Green and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Simmons finds Thybulle. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Good on the shot.
Great feed. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Here's Durant. Misses off the left iron.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Here's Embiid. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Making outstanding use of the mid-range area. The big man, Embiid, he enjoys mixing this shot up in from time to time.
Harden the pass to KD. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And Simmons slams it in.
Puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
Simmons against Harden. Looking to end the run. And that one drops.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Simmons. He kicks to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Embiid dishes to Tolliver. 6 on the shot clock. Thybulle on the wing. To the middle. Here's Simmons. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Harris comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Seth Curry in for Anthony Tolliver. Down low. The kick out to Irving. Curry with the steal. Now the pass to Milton. Back to Simmons. Sweet move. He takes it up and lays it in. Simmons got his second bucket of the game to go.
I mean, at almost 7 feet tall, Simmons is hard to contain. The defense has to push him farther away.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Korkmaz checked in for Simmons. Now here is Irving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Dwight Howard.
Irvin isn't afraid of getting physical inside, showing big-time strength to pick up a foul.
And he sinks the second. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Curry passes to Howard. Harris outside. Back to Howard. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Nets trail by 5. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Irving. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Cans it from downtown.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now here is Irving. Defended by Milton. The shot's good from Irving.
Well, they found exactly the shot they wanted. I mean, they'll take that every time.
Passes to Harris. Here's Korkmaz, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Here from Africa at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
We've got Harris. Irving is out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here's Maxey. And here's Harris from the arc. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Nets trail by 4. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Irving. Nets passing it around. Back to Dinwiddie. That one good for 2.
I love seeing that kind of unselfishness. Irvin has proven to be a sensational teammate.
And here's Maxey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. He feeds it to Howard. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Irving passes to Dinwiddie. There's the dish to Harris. Good.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Maxey passes to Curry. Out to the right wing. Maxey, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. Dinwiddie right side. Howard with the steal. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Harris. Outside Curry. How the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. The pass to Dinwiddie. Out to the right wing. Griffin draws the double. And stolen by Harris. That's tipped. Irving with the ball. Here's Dinwiddie. Lays it up and banks it in. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And 1:01 left in the first half. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. 51 seconds left in the first half of the game. Harden surveying the D. Here's KD. The step back jumper is good. KD's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. 29 seconds left now here in the second. Thibault kicks to Tolliver. To end the drought, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Harden against Simmons. Harden outside. 2 on the clock. The shot missing.
The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny, what's your view? Man, that's going to...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The 76ers trailing.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form of shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. And there's Anthony Tolliver, and there's Embiid, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. The 76ers trail by 3. Passes it to Tolliver. Now Thibault. No points in the game yet for him, and taken away by Brown. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Pass to Durant. Poked loose. Feeds to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And you can't leave someone open around Durant. He keeps his eyes up, makes a play for his team.
Simmons passes to Thibault. Back to Simmons. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in, and the shot goes down. Simmons got 8.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Brown the pass to Harden. Banked in off the glass.
And Harden loves getting contact on his shots, showing off his true muscle and level of concentration.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Simmons. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
and it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Harden. Green with the rebound.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Thibault kicks to Embiid. Back to Thibault. Outside, KD. Goes up on the high post. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. KD's got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
A problem inside. That's what he is. Once Simmons gets the ball in the positioning that he wants, he goes for the throwdown.
Brown outside. The pass to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. To the inside. Back to Durant. The kick out to Brown. 4 on the shot clock. A 3 ball. And it's Durant. That time on the assist by Brown. Durant's got 9.
You must know that Durant is looking to score off the pass. He has such a quick trigger.
Outside, Simmons. Passes to Embiid. Over Jordan. Embiid, no good. Brooklyn leading by 6. Harden dishes to Jordan. Launches it. Harden, no good. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Embiid finds Simmons. Back to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
You can't afford to give Embiid any separation, especially in the pick and roll area where he is very dangerous.
Harden the pass to Brown. Back to Harden. He dishes it to Brown. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Brooklyn gets it back.
Oh! One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now, here's Thibault. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Embiid, and Jordan sends it back.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Harris inside the line. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but what? And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Griffin. Durant is out there with Brown. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And here is Curry. Lots of room. Right through the cylinder that time. All net. Brooklyn leading by 6. Here's Irving. Brown right side. Kicks it to Durant. Inside. Here's Griffin. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Green in for Bruce Brown. And the 76ers also making a change. Korkmaz checked in for Joel Embiid. Curry against Irving. 5 to shoot. Here's Korkmaz. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Dinwiddie finds Green. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Curry. And that one hits back iron. Nets leading by 7. Irving surveying the floor. Pass to Dinwiddie. It's on target from the high post. And here are the 76ers now. Milton the pass to Harris. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Irving from long range. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Milton with it. Here's Harris. Milton trying to break free. Here's Howard, who's back up. The open shot. Harris. Green with the rebound. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Dinwiddie outside. Outside Irving. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to Howard. The 76ers trail by 9. Korkmaz kicks to Howard. Outside for Curry. On the wing, Milton. Another miss by Philadelphia. Outside Curry. They could use a bucket. Pass to Milton. Curry on the wing. Sinks the three-pointer.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
1:15 left to play in the final quarter. Dinwiddie finds Irving. And stolen by Harris.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run.
A shot by Milton, no good. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And the pass to Dinwiddie for 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Korkmaz passes to Milton. The 3. That shot misses.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Can't waste any time here.
You're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now Irving. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Indoors tonight, two experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for the Nets, we've got Harris. Brown out there with Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's KD in at the 4. Irving kicks to KD. Over Giannis. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, Kevin Durant's form, his release point, everything about his stroke is really impeccable.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Lopez. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Brown finds Jordan. Here's Harris. Back to Jordan. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Durant. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Jordan. And a wide open hook for Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
But what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Harris outside. He kicks it to Jordan. Brown against DiVincenzo. Brown dishes to Jordan. Brown the pass to Jordan. Good D by Lopez.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Here's Middleton. Brooklyn with the rebound. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Outside Holiday. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Jeff Green, he's checked in for the Nets. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. And Middleton kicks to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. For the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 6. There's the pass to Holiday. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Back to DiVincenzo. Down low, Portis sinks that one from the post.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
"11 feet away, uses the glass to drop it in." 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Brown outside. Green, the pass to Durant. From the top of the key. Yes, that goes in.
Where Kevin Durant has really grown is manipulating pick and roll, making the right read, and this guy just adapts and adjusts so quickly.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Joe Harris. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Yep, it counts.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Teague, the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
This is exactly what you hope for from your point guard. Jeff Teague unselfishly pulling all the right strings.
Teague against Dinwiddie. Again, the Nets for 2.
Boy, not nearly tough enough inside on the defensive end. They made that all too easy for him.
Teague feeling it out a bit. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, I'll tell you what, impeccable work from Jeff Teague inside, showing great patience down in the lane.
Harden right side. Shoots over Portis. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Nets. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin of the...
I think the underdog story started.
And great playing with a chip on his shoulder has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Claxton, and it's a pivot spot manning the middle. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Bryn Forbes. That shot by Griffin, no good. Bucks trail by 6. The kick out to Teague. Pass to Portis. Over to the wing. Up again. Brooklyn leading by 6. Griffin passes to Harden. Chalk up 2 there.
Inside, outside. Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. To the middle. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Portis. To the right side. Connaughton passes to Teague. That 3 off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Nets passing it around. Pass to Griffin. Dinwiddie against Teague. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Dinwiddie outside. Outside, Green. To the paint. Here's Claxton over Giannis. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely... Oh, wow!
Well, you've got to stay with Brook Lopez, who pick and rolls. This guy is a tremendous roll guy.
Harden the pass to Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
Well, anyone looking for highlights? Because you just found one. How about the creativity there in the air?
Giannis dishes to Lopez.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is Lopez. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Harden against DiVincenzo. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Forbes checked in. 1:07 left to play here in the half. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Outside Holiday. From past the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Pass to Brown. Shot from 12. And it comes off the front of the rim.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Antetokounmpo inside. KD's on him. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Irving against Holiday. In the corner, Middleton with it. Lopez right side. From deep. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead they had was 6. And that.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 slot.
That's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Irving dishes to Durant. From downtown, DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Connaughton, and there's the pass to Portis. Back to Connaughton. Up top, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Brown, and we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton.
DeAndre Jordan simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Outside, Antetokounmpo kicks it down to Middleton. 5 on the clock.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Irving against Holiday. Outside Durant, beyond the arc. Sinks the triple. Durant's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Irving. He's got 6. He feeds it to KD. Lopez with the steal. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. And Giannis throws it down.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. The drive by Jordan. KD passes to Jordan. Brown with the bounce pass. For 3, Harris. That one, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can GA take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Here's Brown. He dishes it to Jordan. Can't get it to fall. Bucks trail by 7. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. He's got 8. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Trying to get open is Lopez. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Brown the pass to KD. And KD throws it down.
Well, drop the hammer, KD. How confident is this guy at the cup?
Giannis with it. Pass to DiVincenzo. Giannis outside. Here's Lopez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
what I admire most about Brook Lopez is his willingness to adapt his game to fit whatever the system needs. This guy has been the consummate pro.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague for Drew Holiday. And stolen by Jeff Teague. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Tucker. Lobbed up there for Lopez. With 1 on the clock. Got a hand on it. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Timeout called the Nets. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
They've got Griffin. Green is out there with Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie passes to Harden. Here's Claxton. Antetokounmpo defending. Kicks it out to Harden. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game. Dinwiddie against Teague. It's good. And the Nets lead by 7.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harden. And here's Tucker. 6 to shoot. Back to Portis. Shoots over Griffin, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Nets leading by 7. Harden surveying the D. Right side, Griffin. Here's Claxton. Antetokounmpo defending. Claxton with the bucket.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Outside Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Harden outside. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Joe Harris comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Irving dishes to Jordan. And Harris wide open. He shoots off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 5. Middleton outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
Nets leading by 5. Harden the pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Kevin Durant's checked in for Green. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Outside Irving. Here's Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Bucks trail by 7. On the wing, Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the pass to Middleton. On deep. Unable to get that one.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Holiday against Irving. On the wing, Harris shoots the 3.
As a defender, Middleton can suffocate you with his length. Nice stop there.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. A three-pointer, no good. The Nets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Here's Irving. Harris outside. Now Harden. On the wing, Irving. Clock at 4. The wide open look for Durant. And the Nets miss again. And stolen by Jordan. The 3 ball. Kicks it out to Harden. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. But they get it back. Passes it to Harris. Outside Irving. And here's KD for 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Probably. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jordan. And it's Brown in a 2-guard. And for Atlanta, we've got Bogdanovic. Collins is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here is Irving. 2 points. That one goes. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Bogdanovic. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Irving passes to Durant. Feeds it to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Dunn passes to Bogdanovic. Back to Dunn. Outside Bogdanovic. Clock at 6. Over Irving. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside KD. Over Okongwu. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Boy, what a graceful athlete. I mean, Durant does a beautiful job moving and slicing through that defense, getting a high percentage shot there.
Now, here's Dunn. Right wing. Capella kicks to Bogdanovic. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Irving passes to Griffin. And stolen by Okongwu. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. Joe Harris is checked in for Blake Griffin. Irving against Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
Dunn finishing in style. And the explosion to the hoop. Powerful.
Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Right side, Collins. Puts it up from 7 over Harris, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for Okongwu. Trae Young, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. Lou Williams is subbed in for Dunn. Now here's Harden. 1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. Green dishes to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. That one falls.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
The Hawks trailing. Now Young. He kicks to Williams. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now, here is Harden. Young taking his time here. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Dinwiddie against Williams. Here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Young outside. Over Harden. On the money from 12 feet away. Young's got his second basket.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Young against Harden. And Young kicks to Williams. Pass to Fernando. The kick out to Young. Harden with it. Buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. It's the Nets. They lead by a bucket. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Young is out there with Williams. Then there's Tony Snell. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Fernando in at the 5, down low. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And the shot goes in.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Williams against Dinwiddie. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dinwiddie's got his second basket of the night.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Williams passes to Young. Let's go. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Young's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now the pass to Harris. Fires the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. It's Young on the wing. He's got 8. The dish to Snell. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Green finds Dinwiddie. To the inside, Claxton scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys. There are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Bogdanovich wide open. They get it again. Capella, the pass to Okongwu. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Nice open look, but it's no good.
wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Hunter's checked in for Collins. 1:57 left to play in the first half. The kick out to Brown. Back to Jordan. He can't get that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Great job in crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Durant wide open. He fires. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
Done outside. Here's Hunter. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Brown, and it's blocked. 50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Brooklyn leading by 4. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Dunn. And stolen by Dunn. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Misses off the right iron.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Hawks making a change here. Snell's checked in. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Done outside. Down low. And it's Capella missing.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Stops. Pops. Rebounded by Capella. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Okongwu's running. And Okongwu slams it in.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they were up. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. And it's Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the center. And stolen by Irving. KD against Gallinari. Here's Jordan. And foul on. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, They got it right with the review.
Here's Irving, and he banks in the layup. Irving's got his second bucket.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
Now here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boy.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Here's Brown. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Jeff Green is checked in for Brooklyn. James Harden comes in for Joe Harris. Okongwu kicks to Young. Shot clock at 5. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Harden. Young, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They lead by 4. And here's Irving. On the wing, Harden. Puts up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, the range of Harden deserves a lot of respect because his form is really almost perfect. He's never off balance when he shoots the three-point shot. He's always got his legs under him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Inside, Green. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 7. Young against Harden. Young, right side. The bucket is... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Pass to Harden. Right side, Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. Snell from outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Griffin's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 5. Capella with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Here's Herter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Collins wide open. He fires. Again, the Hawks score.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Now Harden. He has 7. Claxton. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The official, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nets lead by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Gallinari. Trae Young is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Fernando in at the power forward position. So that's the Hawks 5. Young outside. Kicks it to Gallinari. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Gallinari's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Dinwiddie with it. Dishes it to Griffin. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Harris has become such a solid role player, guys. A knockdown shooter who really elevates the team above self.
Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 6. Passes it to Fernando. Back to Young. From deep three-point range. And it's KD with the rebound. And finished off by KD.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Pass to Fernando. Gallinari outside. Over Harris. A shake. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Gallinari.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Harden outside. Back to Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Boy, really nice job to take what the defense was giving him there.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Young with no one around. His three-pointers off the mark. And now we've got the intentional foul. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in for Tony Snell. The Nets also changing it up. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, KD. Nets with the new shot clock. Green fires from way outside. They shoot again. Durant dishes to Irving. Three-pointer. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hawks trail by 8. Here's Hunter. Great D that time from Green. Pulls it up. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. That doesn't go either for KD.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
On its way from Young for 2. Atlanta again missing. Brooklyn leading by 8. Irving with a clean look. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Young, a good look. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Collins against KD. over Collins. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
And the three off target.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
The first thing that jumps out at you about Young, that seemingly limitless shooting range and the spacing that affords for this offense.
Now, here is Irving. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks for...
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Luwawu in at the 2. And for Philadelphia, Scott is out there with Harris. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. KD finds Harden. To the paint. Outside for KD. Just 5 to shoot. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And both these teams rely on low post offense, Doris, in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time?
Simmons with it. Out to the wing. Embiid against Jordan. Embiid, no good.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, what a pretty move. And that's Kevin Durant's forte, right? This guy can find scoring opportunities anywhere.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Harris looking it over. From 12 feet out. That one a little long. And here are the Nets. Harden the pass to Luwawu. And here is Jordan. Guarded by Simmons. Jordan kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. And the dunk by Jordan.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Now here's Simmons. And the rejection by Harden. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. 4-point game. Pass to Durant. With a step back. He can't hit that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And the 76ers making a change here. Green's checked in.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Thybulle kicks to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Durant. Jordan. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Now here's Thybulle. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Here's Luwawu. Passes it to Harden. Over Simmons. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss. Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Now here's Durant, following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And Philadelphia making a change here. Howard's checked in. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Checking in for the 76ers.
56 seconds left in the first. Takes the 13-footer. No good from Irving.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Howard. Rebound, Brooklyn. Outside Irving. To the middle. Curry with some nice D. The 76ers trail by 4. The tray. A three-pointer is right on target.
Look at how composed Steph Curry is beyond the arc. Takes a shot like that and knows it's going in.
Irving surveying the floor. That doesn't go in either for Irving. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Joe Harris, also Green out there, and it's Claxton in at the 5. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Claxton, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. The pass to Korkmaz. Now Milton. Back to Korkmaz. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. 3-point lead. Such a wide open look. Here's Milton.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Some changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott's checked in for Seth Curry. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Nets. Kyrie Irving comes in for Brown. Now, here is Irving. Griffin passes to Claxton. Great D that time from Howard. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Maxey. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Maxey's got his first basket of the night.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Irving passes to Griffin. Here's Claxton. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Claxton's got 4 points in the quarter. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Harris inside, guarded by Green.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Here's Irving, and the rebound goes to Howard. 76ers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Green kicks to Harris. Green, the pass to Howard. Over Claxton. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Howard.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Here's Irving. Connects on the 9-footer. And the Nets lead by 5. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys, they're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Danny Green. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Now here is Harris. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
Here's Thybulle. Korkmaz kicks to Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, the quickness, the size, and the speed of Simmons really breathtaking, especially when he's dribbling the rock.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Luwawu, the pass to Harden. KD with it. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Scott. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, Kevin Durant's form, his release point, everything about his stroke is really impeccable.
Here's Simmons, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Official, and that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead they had was 6. Thanks for joining us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been quite a game so far for DeAndre Jordan.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. And Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Harden the pass to Luwawu. Kicks it out to Harden. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Outside, KD. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Simmons dishes to Harris. Takes it from 10. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Harden outside. Pass to Luwawu. The feed to Jordan. Shoots. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Durant's got 6.
There's such a calm about Kevin Durant, even under duress of the shot clock. My goodness gracious, this man is tough to rattle.
And Luwawu Cabarro is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Curry subbed in for Korkmaz. And the Nets making a change here as well. Brown's checked in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Harden against Curry. Now here's Harden. Not a lot of room. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
The 76ers trail by 5. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Milton the pass to Thibault. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Passes to Milton. Knocked away. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Next ball.
1:56 left to play in the third. Irving drives in. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You got to play him straight up and be balanced.
Here's Curry. Gets a hand on it. And Howard with the second chance points.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. Dinwiddie outside. To the inside. And stolen by Howard. And here's Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard, if he gets that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Griffin looking it over. And then Griffin with the... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Green. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Green's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Milton the pass to Curry. Shoots over Brown. Knocks down the 10-footer. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
The third quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Green is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Back to Simmons. basket is good. He'll get a chance for... And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Harden with it. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Feeds it to Jordan. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 4. And he gets it to go.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Pass to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Harris. Back to Jordan. And Embiid with the steal. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Now, here's Maxey. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Durant with it. Outguarded by Simmons. That one doesn't go. 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. To tie it up. And he comes up with the deuce. Simmons got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
Incredible fortitude to bounce back like this. I think we're setting up for an awesome finish.
Harden, he dishes it to Jordan. KD against Scott.
Now, Kevin Durant is an absolute nightmare for defenses. And if you're the opposing coach and he starts to take over, you've got to be thinking, what am I going to do with this guy?
Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Maxey. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
To take the lead. And Embiid finishes inside. And the 76ers lead by 1.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
On the wing, Irving. Defended by Thybulle. Puts it up from 12. Connects. The jumper drops.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Simmons against Harden. Tries again. Jordan the pass to Durant. Nice D from Scott. The 76ers lead. Outside, Simmons. Money!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Outside Irving. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Embiid.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Simmons dishes to Green. Simmons passes to Embiid. Simmons inside. Guarded by Harden. Yes!
And Simmons, just such a gifted player. Someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
Now Durant. Fires from 14. Count it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
Outside, Simmons. It is now to Embiid. Oh, missed it. Timeout called, the Nets. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, DeAndre Jordan.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Timeout called, the Nets. The score is tied at 44. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Luwawu. Got it up in time. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid out there with Scott. Then it's Curry. Then there's Harris. And it's Simmons in at the 1. Shot clock at 6. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target from outside. And the 76ers shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Here's Scott. High post, Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Back to Embiid. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. The pass to Luwawu. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Howard comes in for Scott, and it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. And then for Brooklyn, Kevin Durant comes in for Green, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. Outside, Simmons to the left side wing. Here's Embiid. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Irving passes to Durant. Irving against Howard. Out to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Down low, Durant finds Jordan, and the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Harris passes to Milton. Back to Harris. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
And here is Durant. Back to Irving. Dishes to Jordan. Outside for Durant. All sorts of time. And he overshot that one, missing.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Here's Embiid. It's good.
And with an expanded Commanding skill set. Embiid is able to hit shots from all over the court. And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Scotty's checked in for Howard. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Shake Milton. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Luwawu is checked in for Irving. No good from Durant. Scott with the ball. To the paint. Out to Harris. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. Up next, welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Brown. And it's Irving in at the point. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
KD passes to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, KD, an awesome job there, just sharing the rock with his teammates.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And Giannis throws it down.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Irving against Holiday. Here's Harris. The pass to Jordan. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Such a remarkable scorer. Kyrie has such a quick trigger. The D has no chance there.
Harris against Middleton. Dishes it to Lopez. Middleton drives in, and he jams it with authority.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here is Durant following the bucket by the Bucks. 16 feet away. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
And here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off and one stride gets by everybody.
Irving looking for an opening. Back to Jordan. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. The kick out to Holiday. It's hauled in by Brown.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Irving passes to Jordan. And here's Harris from the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 4. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Middleton the pass to Lopez. And they pick up 2.
Lopez powering through that time.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. They get it back. Jordan out to Harris. Takes the 3. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside, Antetokounmpo feeds to Lopez. Back to Giannis. Pass to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Nets leading by 5. Dinwiddie with it. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lets it go from 14. And Harden on the follow.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Bucks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Outside Teague. Portis drives in. Misses the layup.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Great D that time from Teague.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us.
For me personally, I just want to get better. I want the team to get better.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Holiday in a point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Holiday against Irving. To the middle. Dinwiddie with the steal. Pass to Luau. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin. He's checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And it's James Harden in for Irving. Now, here is Harden after the miss from Bobby Portis. Griffin passes to Harden. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Bucks trail by 10. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 12.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Passes it to Portis. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Now, here's Dinwiddie. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Griffin kicks to Harden. Lays it up off the glass. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet. But once he does, man, he can explode.
And Griffin, here we go. Dinwiddie dishes to Green. The rebound by the Bucks. 1:30 left in the first half of the game. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. And he dunks it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And Holiday throws it down.
Well, we should all take a Holiday like that there. Get some speed under the rim, driving inside, and really taking off for the jam.
Stolen by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Giannis has got 8 points.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Harden drops it in from 11 feet. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Back to Giannis. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here is Harden. 6 points for him. Lock at 6. Steps back and shoots. Count it. He's got 8.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They are leading by 12. And that does it for our...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. Middleton finds Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. That one doesn't drop. The Nets go the other way with it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, and it's off from three-point range. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. A 12-point game. Here's DiVincenzo. And the basket is good. DiVincenzo's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Bucks.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Irving dishes to Harris. No good on the three. The Bucks shooting well. They're at 45%. There's the pass to Giannis. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Now here's Middleton. Back to Giannis. Sent back.
The large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
Nets leading by 10. Outside Irving. Now the dish to Harris. Outside Durant. Six on the shot clock. Jordan, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
Teague finds Lopez. Nice move, and it's blocked by Jordan. And he recovers it. Here's Middleton, and the Bucks miss again.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
Durant wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists in the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Teague, here we go. Count the basket. Teague's got his first 2 points of the night.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Irving against Teague. Irving passes to Durant. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And stolen by Harris. Outside Irving. Back to Harris, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in for Jeff Teague.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Here's Connaughton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Here's Portis, and it's blocked. And he gets it back. Kicks to Holiday. Back to Portis. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. Claxton no good. Bucks trail by 12. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here. Here's Claxton. He kicks to Harden. Pass to Claxton. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Drew Holiday.
Excellent job of simply taking what the defense offered up.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
It's good. Holiday's got 6.
Great decision by Holiday to sprint towards the hoop for the high percentage shot inside.
Now Harden. There's the 3. No good that time. And so it's Brooklyn with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Holiday against Irving. And there's the feed to Green.
And Green clean off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up throws.
Outside Holiday. Passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Outside Irving. The kick out to Brown. Back to Green. And Green slams it in.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Up top, Tucker, defended by Durant. Here's DiVincenzo. And another basket for Milwaukee. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And here is Irving. He feeds it to Green. And Green slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And taken away by Brown. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. To the wing right side. Middleton outside. Fires the three. Jordan with the rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Dinwiddie kicks to Jordan. KD passes to Harris. 5 on the clock. The 17-footer goes down. Harris has got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in. Then for the Nets, Bruce Brown comes in for James Harden. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of them out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Durant dishes to Irving. Wide open look, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Nets lead by 13.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
It looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Again, Irving missing. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Antetokounmpo's got it back down to single digits for Milwaukee. Irving with a clean look. Again, Irving missing. Middleton outside. Off the mark. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. And all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.